Shalom, shalom, Akim. It's your brother Raza Allah from GMS London Camp. First and foremost, want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bachachodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings unto the hopeful and sincere elect around the four winds of the earth. Just a quick one, man. Got this off the YouTube community feed not too long ago. Brother Zana Muff from his channel. And he says, and it says, China is building a 15-minute city that will contain 4 million people equipped with cameras, social credits, and CBDCs, man. Basically, the M.A.R.T to the B system. And to access, this city, smart city, which is an actual acronym. The word SMART is an actual acronym, which means surveillance, monitoring, analysis, reporting technology. And that's gonna be the main vice they're gonna use to track and trace people in these smart cities that using the social credit system, and the CBDC, which is the banking, the financial, and the social credits is basically the privileges you're gonna be allowed to have in those smart cities through the RFID hip. It's all gonna be entangled in that biometric device called the RFID hip, which is the M.O.T to the B. Which is prophesied in the scriptures from Revelations, the book of Revelations, the 13th chapter, from the 16th verse on down, man. And this is coming across the whole world to try man on the earth, especially the trial of the Israelite man. Starting with the elect, because the elect are gonna pass this final test, the hour temptation with flying colors, meaning they're gonna resist it unto death. They're not gonna take it at hip, man. They're not going to be deceived into taking it. But the rest of the world, the rest of the goyim out here, the ones that's not part of the Lord's elect of our people, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the 2/3, the undesirables, they're going to take it as hip and they're going to be destroyed, man. Because the penalty for taking this M.O.T to the B is death. The penalty is death, man, by way of nuclear fire, or any other way that the Lord sees fit to take you out for taking the hip, man. But as I said, the elect are going to resist this unto death, and China is a main stomping ground for this new world order. They already got the social credit system running rife in their society. I put up a video a few days back showing that how they run their society off the social credit system and how they're, basically keeping surveillance of their citizens. And that's the introduction of the M.O.T to the B right there, the hip, man. And Esau is touting it harder than ever. Why? Because he knows he's at his latter end, and he knows he's got a short time left to initiate this M.O.T to the B system around the four winds of the earth before our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai returns, who they ignorantly call JC, in a gigantic fathership, what the white man calls a UFO. Because he's Edomites, man, starting from the cabal, top elite, they know that the Lord's coming back very soon, man. So they got to move quickly. They got to fast track this new world order, and then India is another playing ground that they're going to push this the smart cities also over there in different parts of Africa, and definitely over here in Europe, man. So this is here, man. This technology is here. It's been here. But now Esau's getting ready to mandate it around the four winds of the earth sooner rather than later. And then after that, World War III is going to take place, and that's going to be the end of this Edomite empire on the earth. So prophecy is taking place. Everything's moving quickly now. It's quicker than before. Prophecies are definitely not tarrying. So, it's high time to wake up out of deep sleep, man. You can't be moving like a zombie or in that dead paralysis state, spiritually in these times, man. Because if you do, you're going to get caught up in situations like this where you're going to have to become a citizen of the 15-minute city, or what they call the 50 and 5, and then you're going to have to take that damn device just to move around in society, man. And we weren't made to put no damn biometric devices in our body, man. We don't belong unto these devils, man. We belong unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I'm talking about the children of Israel. But if people are going to make that decision, man, they're going to either choose Mammon or choose the Lord, man. If you choose Esau, Edom, basically you're choosing Mammon. try and save your life, but you're gonna end up being destroyed. So yeah, man, we're here, man. China's building 15-minute cities, and this is gonna go around the four winds of the earth. And the title of this sit down, just like quoted off from S.M.A.R.T's comment on this, still here, was coming to America, man. I'm not talking about the Eddie Murphy movie, but this is definitely coming to America, coming to a town near you very soon. So yeah, man, quick 1 or 2 precepts and close out Revelations 3 and 10. This is because thou hast kept the word of my patience, which is having this word, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, having the true understanding and breakdowns of these scriptures. It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, the whole known world, man, around the four worlds, the four winds of the earth, man, oikumeni sense. It says to try them that dwell upon the earth. Yes, it's a trial of man, and it's definitely going to be a trial for the men of the Lord to see who's truly serving Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, who's been faking the funk, man. This is going to separate the men from the boys, basically, or from the boys from the men, because you got a lot of vain talkers out there, especially day of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped. They talk a good game, but when push comes to shove, in situations like this, we're going to see who's going to make haste in the time of trouble and who's going to stand their ground and resist it even unto death. And that's when the Lord's going to make it known who he's chosen on. Like it tells you in 2nd Ezra 16, then it shall be known who are my chosen. Verse 11 says, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And these devils know that the Lord's coming back quickly. They know because they see the prophecies, man. They're watching as well, just like the men of the Lord are watching. Esau's got his witches and warlocks watching too. But the only thing is that Esau doesn't understand that, he's at his latter end and he thinks he's going to rule forever. So 2 Thessalonians 2, and start from verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, talking about the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, with all power and signs and lying wonders. And, the M.O.T. to the B, that's part of the lying wonders of this devil, man, the false vain miracles of him trying to extend and save people's lives, and making people think that, that taking the M.O.T. to the B is the way to live forever and all that, because you got the Neuralink with this guy, Elon the Dust Musk, and now he's got volunteers lining up, getting ready to put brain chips in their damn heads, and I'm thinking that's going to extend their life, but really all that's going to do is bring them damnation from the heavens, man, especially if you're an Israelite. It says verse 10, and says, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, which is the 2/3, the unbelievers, the undesirables, that the Lord's not coming to deliver, because they're going to take a deceit hip and be destroyed, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Yeah, they didn't want to listen to the prophets when it was telling them don't take the mark, and that the mark was the M.O.T. to the B. They didn't want to listen, and that goes back to their leaders, man, these false leaders out here, the main groups out there, which I call the AI, artificial intelligence or artificial Israelites, that are, basically COINTELPRO for the US government, sellouts of our people, man, that are lying to the flock and not warning them of these times to come, and butchering scriptures, that they will not receive the truth, because ultimately they're part of the 2/3, and the Lord's not coming to deliver all Israel, but only the elect, that they might be saved. So the verse 11, it says, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. Yeah, and that goes to show you that the Lord's not coming to deliver all Israel, because you got 2/3 that are going to believe a lie, thinking that the M.O.T. to the B is not the C-hip, because they're listening to their vain leaders, them charlatan leaders, hirelings, and then they're going to believe a lie, take the C-hip, and they're going to be damned and destroyed. Verse 12, it says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth. Yeah, if you don't believe that the M.O.T. to the B is the mark of the beast, is the RFID C-hip, then you're damned, man. You're going to be destroyed, because you're going to end up taking it and pissing the Lord off, and then getting hit with all kinds of nuclear fire, man. It says they might be all damned, they all might be damned, Salakia, who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. And if you take it at C-hip, you're having pleasure in unrighteousness, man. One more precept, because I quoted it, 2nd Ezra 16, And I'll read from like verse 70. Like the Lord said, then it shall be known who are my chosen, man. We're coming to that time. The Lord's going to separate the boys from the men. You know, the feigners from the real talkers of this truth. Second Ezra 16 and 69. It says, and they that no, I'll read from 68. For behold, a burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. So Esau's going to try and hem certain brothers up. He's going to be putting people in these different internment camps, or these 15-minute cities and all that. We're trying to get them access to these 15-minute cities, but you're going to have to take that sea hip. So it's going to come down to the wire. That's going to happen in the time of Jacob's trouble, which is really in the midst of us right now. You know, Jacob's trouble is about to unfold fully, especially in 2024. Our baratas are, man. You know, so 69 it says, and they that consent unto them. So if you consent unto these devils and you take it at sea hip, them and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Yeah, so you taking a sea hip thinking you're going to be delivered. Well, that's your salvation. Really, it's going to be your damnation, man. You know, you're going to put yourself in a bigger situation of hell, and especially with the Lord, because He's not going to have no hedge of protection over you. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next city and a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Jacob's trouble, man, and Esau's going to come down with great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time to try and get the men of the Lord out of there. But that's when the Lord's going to step in with spiritual intervention, and certain men are going to receive spiritual power to combat these devils. You know, it says, and they shall be like madmen, sparing none. So Esau's going to bring you, super soldiers, all those the National Guard, martial law troops. He's got his robots out there as well, cyborg warriors that are going to come and try and take the men of the Lord out. It says, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. But the Lord said, when the enemy come in as a flood, the Spirit of the Lord's going to lift up a standard against them. So the Lord going to deliver those men from the Esau and his soldiers, so to speak, in that time. His armies. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Yeah. That's martial law right there. And then they're going to, present people with these 15-minute cities, but the only way you're going to be able to gain access is if you take that sea hip. It says, and then shall they be known who are my chosen. Yeah, because the chosen of the Lord are not going to resist. They're going to resist this devil unto death. They're not going to take it that sea hip. They're not going to take it that M.O.T. to the B, no matter what. Even unto death, man. But the Lord said He's going to we should not all taste of death, but some of us are going to be made martyrs for this truth. But for the most of us, for the brothers in this truth, they're not going to taste of death. They're going to be delivered, man. They're going to be protected. It says, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire, just like it says in Revelations 3:10. This is a trial of man. This is to try the men of the Lord, the trial of our faith. We're going to be tried as gold in the fire. I mean, we're going to be purged from the corruption of this society, and in hopes to be delivered by the chariots when the Lord comes with them chariots, man, the angels. The Lord said He's going to beam up the elect, It says, hear, O ye, my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble, Jacob's trouble, are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So that's what we got to keep our faith. No matter what, no matter how bad it gets out here, we've got to maintain the faith, man, and maintain the fact that the Lord promised that He was going to come and help us and deliver us in the end. So that's part of the bargain, or part of the contract that we made, of the spiritual oath we made with the Lord of protection if we serve Him and do the right thing by teaching the word in all this righteous fashion, should I say, all its right order, right interpretation, should I say, and serving the Lord in sincerity and truth and faith, man. He was going to come and deliver us from the days of trouble, these set perils, man. Verse 75, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, for the elect. And the guide to them of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Says, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. So this is coming down to the wire, man. As I said, these 15-minute cities are definitely entangled with the MOT to the B. And Esau's touting it harder than ever. He's trying it out in China and different parts of the earth, and it's going to come to America. It's coming to a state, a town, a city near you. Coming to America, man, very soon. So with that, I want to close out, give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachakodash, Shalom to the hopeful and sincere elect.